Hi everyone, my name is Clayton and I'm a junior at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. Now I'm going to read the Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So immediate reactions when I read this, I think about the recent debates about gun policy in the United States. Recognizing that the historical context for the Second Amendment was during the American Revolution and just the people of the 13 colonies trying to rally together to free themselves from British imperialism. But at the same time recognizing how those circumstances have changed and how advocates are trying to now use the Second Amendment to institute gun reform and gun policy while still trying to remain constitutional, but still at the same time how we've seen in the Supreme Court how those battles have played out. Specifically here in DC, a lot of self-carry handgun laws have been challenged in recent years.
How do you think the Second Amendment should be interpreted in the modern world?
Yeah, I think it's a difficult question. I want to be a lawyer, so this is something that I will have to think about a lot. I think the biggest thing for me is the right to bear arms part and also well-regulated militia. I think there's two things to consider. One, what constitute as an arm, which might seem silly, but thinking about what technology existed at the time the Second Amendment was written, did the founders have an idea of what technology and arms would look like today? Would they condone citizens having that type of weapons necessary to them? I don't know. And then the second part of a well-regulated militia, what kind of qualifies as a well-regulated militia? The part is specifically referring to the right of citizens to be able to rebel against their government with arms, weapons if necessary. But what is the minimum necessary kind of legally for that? What qualifies as, okay, that's a powerful enough weapon to be able to quote revolt against the government. So I think those two bits are in conversation with each other, so it's really difficult to decide what that means.
My name is Lisa. I'm 49 from Florida, and I'm going to be reading the Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. In the modern age, I feel like there need to be boundaries because it's really easy to take this in multiple, completely different ways. It doesn't seem like a set guideline for our nation to follow. It needs boundaries.
Do you think the Second Amendment is important for a healthy democracy?
Absolutely, 100%, but it needs to be clarified.